Welcome everyone to Wednesday evening meditation using Janine's space she so generously provided for us. So grateful for that. Thank you. And we do this once a week. We might do it more often, I think. There's been a calling for that. I think someone showed up for a second or so. David, I love that. Where are you? That's a real live thing going on there.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a blue moon at 9:30. So I had to go out to the reservoir by my house so I could see it. The trees are blocking it at my house.
This is perfect. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
it is the blue supermoon. So
Like I
Wow.
wish I wish I knew how to zoom in. The moon is so big.
Mm. Beautiful. Oh, so Brian is my son Brian, who's special needs, is walking around with my brother, with his uncle. So if he does show up into our space, I request that we just go through the flow. You know, Brian is one of those entities that's pure joy and love. So you know, there might be something there for us, a reminder. Hi Vanessa, welcome. Thank you for being here. So it's 9:03. We'll wait a few more minutes for other people to show up if other people do show up. But everyone, thank you for being here. I'd like to talk a little about what's been going on with me today. So some of you know I'm doing the Artist's Way with Janine and a couple of other people. I think Sarah, you're part of the group too, right? I haven't been to the last meeting. Are you part of the group, Sarah? The Artist's Way? No, okay. So we do these morning pages, right? And morning pages are amazing. They set us up for breakthroughs. And usually what happens is, it's a data dump from the brain on a piece of paper. Just write whatever you want, whatever comes up, write with no judgment, right? Don't try to force it. So for me, I write in this notebook, right? And I haven't written in 2 days, right? So I confessed that in the WhatsApp chat. I like confess. I'm like, I haven't done my morning pages in 2 days. And I was about to go into the impact that this is having on me for breaking my word and really like going hard and like using that ruler to like spank me everywhere, you know, really judgmental stuff. And I'm like, hold on a second, hold on, why am I doing this? What wh- what am I trying to fulfill here? What need am I trying to fulfill? Well, acceptance, and to be liked, and for me to actually be okay with myself and to forgive myself. Ultimately, what the need was self-love. I was asking for permission to love myself. And then I stopped and I said, I got it. I'm going to go into my notebook and write 3 pages. And that's it. I don't have to go. I don't need that pattern anymore. It doesn't serve me. So I wrote my 3 pages and I came up with a meditation. And I was like, we're going to meditate on this today. We're totally going to do that. All right, 9:05. I think that's enough time for people to show up. If anyone does show up, Janine, if you see anyone, if your eyes are open, I'm going to try to have my eyes open. So if people do show up, I'll admit them. But we are recording, so this is wonderful and beautiful. So we could look at this later. Waiting room is open. Thank you, Janine. All right, so let's start. We're going to get into practice. Okay. I'm going to begin by finding a quiet and comfortable place in ourselves and physically. Allow ourselves to either sit or lie down, whatever makes you feel comfortable. You're also invited to close your eyes or keep them open or halfway in between, whatever you feel comfortable with. So, this is the practice where you're welcome to be however you want to be. welcoming the body. We're going to start with a few deep intentional breaths. Inhaling slowly and exhaling slowly. And when we're breathing, we're going to focus on breathing through the belly as the belly goes in and out. It's okay for your belly to go out as you're breathing. If there's any slight judgment there, notice it, release it. It's okay for my belly to go out while I'm breathing. This is how a baby breathes. This is the healthy way to breathe. And as you breathe, imagine every breath you take as a healing and releasing. Because it actually is. Every breath we take is a healing and releasing. Amazing. Now I invite you to be aware of any thoughts that you have running through your head. Allow the thoughts to be there without judgment. Welcome them. Most likely they're the same thoughts you've been having all day, running through your mind. And breathe into your thoughts. No judgment, no attachment. Just noticing. Noticing them as you would notice fish in a stream. And if you focus on one of these thoughts, ask yourself, what kind of thought is this? Is it a thought of judgment? Thought of love? Anxiety? Maybe worry? Maybe a should have thought? Whatever it is, if you do feel any discomfort, it's okay. This is a safe place. This is a safe space and you are safe. Let's notice these thoughts. They're there for a purpose, to fulfill a need. That's all. Just a pattern that we've used in the past to fulfill a certain need. maybe a need for safety, self-assurance, maybe self-love. Now notice any thoughts of judgment you've had throughout the day. Notice, try to feel these thoughts. How do they feel? How do they make you feel? Are they heavy, burdensome? Does it make things feel heavy, like it's hard work? It's okay to feel discomfort. This is a safe space. You are safe. And notice that any thoughts of judgment, maybe, just maybe, they're there to get us to stop what we're doing, to pause, to relax, to rest. Maybe, just maybe, our judgmental thoughts are used for that purpose. They get us to actually love ourselves enough to relax. So maybe, just maybe, they're not so bad. Let's gather all our judgmental thoughts for the day that we've had today. Gather them up as if you're gathering a fish out of a stream with a net, with grace, love, patience. Notice that you've been using these thoughts as a tool to fulfill a need, and that's all. That's all. Notice that you don't need to do this anymore. That maybe you don't need the judgmental thoughts to get to self-love, to get to stop, pause, relax, rest. You can skip the judgment and go directly to love. Using love instead of judgment. Using love when we feel loss or lost. Using love unconditionally and unlimitedly. Use love in parts of your body that call for it, that ask for it. parts of your body that are asking, like children ask for attention. And as you breathe into these parts of your body, love them as if you're loving your own children or anyone else's children that you love. Especially the one called your heart. Send love to your heart. It works the most, never rests, keeps on going no matter what you're going through. Your heart works even when you're hurt, keeps on going. Even when you unintentionally hurt your own heart through judgment, it keeps on going. It does this out of love. Your heart knows you and loves you unconditionally, like a child loves its own mother and thinks she is the most beautiful and amazing person in the world. That's who you are to your heart. Now turn your focus to your mind. Your mind that tries to figure out everything, tries to make sense of everything so you can be happy and you can be safe. Your mind keeps working throughout the night so you can thrive. Your mind has a partnership with your heart. They are siblings and they love you so much, more than anything, like a child loves its mother and thinks she's the most beautiful and amazing person in the world. That's who you are, to your heart and to your mind. As you continue to breathe softly and gently through the bottom of your belly, the state that you're in, of love, of gratitude. And if you'd like, you can repeat this out loud or silently. It's up to you. I release judgment and I embrace love. I release heaviness, and I embrace lightness. I release exhaustion, and I embrace vitality. I release patterns that no longer serve me, and I embrace healing. I am worthy of unconditional love from myself and others. Imagine yourself surrounded by an aura of love, pure love, surrounding you, nurturing you, supporting you, uplifting you, healing you. Take a few moments to enjoy this, revel in it, allow any healing that your body is calling for, or your mind, or your heart. It's your time. Take a few moments to express gratitude in your own way. Feel the connection between your heart, your mind, and your body working together in love and harmony, working for you, their most favorite person in the world. Allow yourself to feel this love from your own body, mind, and heart. Let the love and gratitude linger. Let it linger within you. And when you're ready, gently and slowly start to deepen your breath and bring your awareness back to the present moment. Move your toes, your fingers, your nose, anything else to come back to the present. And when you open your eyes, feel the sense that has lingered and will continue to linger of love and gratitude throughout the evening and into your restful night. I see the moon is still up.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for participating. Janine, go ahead. You're going to say something.
I was just saying thank you. Thank you, Sammy.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you
Absolutely,
very much.
Sarah. Absolutely, Vanessa. Vanessa, where are you in the world?
I'm in Hawaii, and actually, I was trying to jump on a Zoom with Janine for earlier because I had client appointments just finished. I thought maybe they were still going, and I happened to jump into this, which worked out. So,
Wow. How are you in Hawaii? Is everything okay?
everything, I'm in Oahu, so I'm fine.
Okay,
As far
good.
as Lahaina and Maui, yeah, it's really sad what's going on there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Supplies are not getting to where they need to go. It's the normal stuff with government.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yeah. So I work for the government, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I used to work for the government. I was in the Air Force. So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the Navy and now I work for NOAA. So,
Oh,
yep.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah. So you're a
that's
DoD
great.
contractor now, basically?
No, I'm a federal employee and I work for the
Oh,
National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. Yeah, we're
okay.
the NASA, but we're on the ground and in the
Awesome.
oceans. Yeah.
That
I'm
is so
just a
cool.
I'm a budget person. I'm not gonna say I'm just a budget person. I'm the budget person.
There you go.
But
There you go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the language I was using. Wow, that's interesting. I still do that. But Vanessa, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. And okay, I'm gonna ask you a question because I saw that text from Janine. Gets America back to zero. Ho'oponopono. Yeah, that's right. Ho'oponopono. That source is from Hawaii. So we're eternally grateful for that. Amazing prayer.
Yeah. The
Magical. Yeah,
Hawaiian
and powerful.
people are amazing. They're really loving. And aloha is, a lot of people think it just means hello or goodbye, but it's really like a spiritual concept of just love in everything that you do. So when they talk
Yeah.
about the spirit of aloha, it's just about bringing that love into every aspect of our lives.
It's like saying love. When you see
Yeah.
someone, love.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
love.
exactly. Yeah, it's such a beautiful concept,
Yeah.
and I love language, and I think language always reveals what matters to a culture. And so I think that's what's so beautiful about it.
Yeah, I'm completely aligned with that. Completely. I wanted to ask you one more question before we end this meditation. Janine said something about your background. Is there something that you could, if you want to show off, go right ahead and show off. I'm sure there's something really amazing
Oh,
that you
no,
do.
I mean, this is a fake background. I can show you the view from my lanai, which is Hawaiian for just like patio. I'll show you guys. I'm learning
Is that
Hawaiian words too, so.
So I'm grateful we're gonna see your background too, Vanessa. But I was specifically talking about you being in the Air Force because
Oh, that.
Oh, yeah.
I always
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
rep
yeah.
that.
Oh, yes, yeah, my Air Force background.
Right?
Right now,
Oh,
very
weird.
nice. and sunny
Whoa.
and warm.
It's so
That's
funny.
the beach.
That wow.
We got the river over here, LOI. Back there is actually Diamond Head, which is like a famous surf spot. Anyway,
Why did you want to hide that? It's
I
like
wasn't
better than
trying
the
to
other
hide it.
background. I know.
No. My
Sarah,
living
what
room
was
is
your
not as interesting.
oh
Yeah.
Sarah, what was your reaction to that? You said that's so funny.
Oh, I just thought it was so sunny out,
Yeah.
as opposed to the beautiful picture that David is showing us of the night sky.
I know.
Oh yes, the contrast. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
it's 3:30 over here, so huge time difference.
Oh, it's 3:30
Well,
for you, Vanessa.
Yeah, yes, it is. 333.
wow.
Such
We
a
got the
cool synchronicities.
what's going on here? I'm feeling some energy. We're
Well,
gonna start floating soon. Go ahead.
one of the things, because David mentioned the blue moon tonight, is a super moon as well as the blue moon. It's like the moon is closest to the earth and like the way it reflects and all of that. So it's a good time for manifestation. So a lot of people in the like pagan and other natural spiritual paths will do rituals tonight to help manifest their dreams and their goals in order to reach them by the next blue moon, which there will be a calendrical blue moon next year and a seasonal, or no, I'm sorry, a seasonal blue moon next year, and the next calendar blue moon isn't until 2025 or 26. So, yeah. It's powerful. It's powerful stuff. And I have my recharge candle going. It's a candle I bought that's specifically imbued with herbs. Like there are herbs in the candle to help with positive recharging energy. And then I was writing some affirmations and aspirations down before this meditation that I think having this meditation helps me focus on that and bring that into fruition.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
thank you, Sammy, because exactly what you said about the whole judgment of self for like not doing certain things, that is definitely what I'm feeling these days.
Yeah, I'm noticing that for myself, and at work, with people in the government, they're noticing that too. It's like we're looking through shades of judgment, and we're like, judging this and judging that, but ultimately, as we go to bed, we're still wearing the shades. And there's nothing to look at except ourselves. Like, okay, wait a minute. I don't need these shades. These shades are really heavy. They're making me tired. you know, I don't need them anymore to fulfill the need, for what I need to get, the need to get to love, to get to zero. You know what? I could get to zero without judging. How about that? Right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Powerful.
Well,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
to that point, Sammy, the thing that I found the most joyful is when we were going through our body and loving it like a parent. And at first I'm like, and I was like, well, I can love it like an aunt. I'm like, well, what if I did lean into something that I loved as much as a parent? Like, and it was interesting when you said like the thing I love the most. I'm like, me, it's me. And then you're like, the heart. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, in my it's funny, I'm like, oh, it's all me. And then as like I kind of leaned further into it, I love that you had us go through that exercise, because then when you had us speaking those affirmations, I did see how often like I thought, and my inner my inner blurb, it wants to tell me the answer, even though I know you're going to give me the answer literally in the next sentence. And I don't know if what really unlocked for me is that giddiness I always get, even if I am wrong, to know that I have an answer. And so thank you for reminding me of that tonight, because it reminded me of so much play. Like that's what I saw. Like I almost felt like I was running around a house inside my body. Like, who do I get a love on next? Like, where do I get a love on next? So thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. I love that. Running around the house like a child. Who am I gonna love on? That's Brian, by the way. Brian's been doing that all week. Oh boy. So Vanessa, Brian's my special needs child. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, he's
Okay.
pure love. Yeah, he's pure love. Even
Aw.
his middle name means smile, and he
Aw.
wouldn't even know he was gonna be that person who just makes everyone smile. Always has a smile on his face. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. David, I want to hear a little bit from David because I think David's in a trance right now. David's one with the moon.
Uh, I'm out here in my shorts and a t-shirt. It's freezing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Where
I
are
always
you, David, that it's cold?
I'm in Ohio.
Ohio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a little chillier there than it is in New Jersey where I am, but yeah.
It's probably not too bad, but I always get like really cold whenever the temperature swings. But yeah, he was when Sammy was talking about the heaviness. Today got today got very heavy, and it kind of started out decent, I thought, and then it just got real heavy real quick, and then there were conversations that were had, and they were just heavy. And then so I was just thinking about the love that I have for the other person and sending that love out. Yep, that's what I got. I hope you're able to hear it. I know it's windy here.
We heard it.
We heard it well. That was powerful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for letting me share. Thank you for listening.
As David, as you were talking, I didn't know what conclusion you were going to come to, but you said sending love to the other person. I'm like, whoa. So David, that's who you are.
Mm.
When the times get tough, when you're being squeezed, when you're being heavy, when you're feeling heavy, when life gets hard, you send love out to the other person. That's who you are. I don't want you to forget that, brother. Okay? So thank you for being
Thank
here. It takes something. It takes a real man to send love rather than something else. you know.
It's like I probably don't say things right, and then it doesn't make it better. But it's like in the end, really, that's all there is. It's like there's always going to be love. Like I have love for so many people in my family, and hard to, hard to let people know that. So having the relief, I guess, of being able to send that love out as an energy or spiritually. Like I've never been real spiritual or religious, but I enjoy what meditation does, and it's just like major outlet for me. And I really appreciate everything you said. A lot of love between this group. I I couldn't be more appreciative for the community that Jenny and Sammy and Sarah and Vanessa are part of. Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you, David.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna sleep very well tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I didn't expect this to show up. So funny. You're looking at the moon, David, in Ohio. I remember when I was doing basic training in Great Lakes. Vanessa, that's where I did boot camp. And what I used to do when everyone was asleep in the barracks, I used to go out, sneak out, and just look at the moon. And it used to give me so much peace. So much peace. I used to smile, you know. It felt the oneness, like nothing else mattered. And that's what I'm feeling right now. Thank you, everyone. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love to everyone.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks for holding this.
Vanessa, beautiful to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the gift that you are. A gift. She's a gift. Thank you, Janine. Thank you for bringing her into our lives.
I could say the same. So thank you, Janine, for she's such a good connector. She connects people so well. That's yeah, that's one of her superpowers. So
Yeah.
thank you all.
Love you all. Rest well. Enjoy the energy.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.